Right, just making a quick video. Right, to dog owners, right? New dog owners, whatever. Same as myself, right? Now, if you want your family pet to be more intimate, in tune with you as family, talk to your pet, right? Any age, talk to your pet, but talk to them like you would a human. So in other words, talk to them with a bit of respect, you know. And I've put up a video of my puppy Winnie. I've got other videos of other dogs too, and cats even as well. But I've proven over and over again that dogs and cats, you know, if you talk to them with a bit of goddamn respect, they'll talk back. But, you know, you constantly go and sit, lay down, bribey, treaty. You know, oh, what's your name? Lala's your name, Lala's your name. If you keep doing that to your dogs or your cats, you know, they're still intelligent, right? They still understand you, but because you keep going, sit, lay down, what's your name? La, your dogs and cats will not want to talk to you. Yeah, they'll just see you as, well, you got me. I'm just your pet, and I'll just do my own thing. I won't listen to you. But training, you don't overtalk them, so you don't go la when you're training. You don't. Yeah, you give direct commands like sit, lay down, or yeah. You see what I'm saying? So whatever you choose to use in training, that's training. In your own time, in your own home, you could talk to your dog or cat like you do a human, and if you film it, because guarantee you'll sit there going blah 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 blah. Oh, my dog's talking to me, but I don't know what you're saying. It just sounds like you're barking. But if you film it, when you talk to your pet and it talks to you, film it. Then rewind and watch that video and listen to what your dog or cat's saying when it's meowing or when it's barking. Yeah? And you'll hear English words coming out. Like Prinny. I said, are you teething on my finger? And I was going like that on purpose. And Prinny went, no. Did you understand that? So, that's why I get the ump every day when people trash dogs and cats. Because I've proven many times over that they're highly intelligent, just like us. And you keep destroying them, putting them to sleep, treating them like handbags. Yeah, making us as a job kill them. Yeah, it's disgusting. So that's why I want a new rule and regulation brought out on dogs and cats to be protective. You know, in other words, they're a sacred fur babies, dogs and cats. I mean, we can do it with all animals because that is true, but you don't want to face the music because loads of you like eating meat, like cows, pigs, lamb. Oh yeah, we'll all go vegan. What a load of bollocks. You have to eat certain meat anyways. You can't go, I'll have an iron vitamin tablet, blah, 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 you know, but whatever. But you like eating meat, you know. That's how it is, isn't it? We're brought up eating meat because our parents eat meat. They make us eat meat. We don't know no different. We eat meat, yeah? But dogs and cats, I want people to give them a bit more goddamn respect because dogs and cats, they are brilliant therapy babies, you know, brilliant service dogs or any kind of line of working dogs, you know, but give them a bit of goddamn respect. If you want animals like mine or others and yours ain't doing it, talk to them, you know. I mean, Winnie, I've only had Winnie barely a week and or is it just over a week? And she's telling me no. You thingy on my finger, teething on my finger. And she goes, no. Yeah. Now, I do dog training in a different way. Yeah. I like to talk to them indoors. When I'm outdoors, I don't want to be going, la, 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 because we're training. We're working then. So I only want to be giving them, yeah, or sit, wait. You know, I don't want to be giving that when I'm outside training. When I'm indoors, I want to be talking to my dogs and my cats and my pets and my family babies, you know. I want to be talking to them. because I give them respect. I don't keep going, oh, sit, oh, lay down, oh, you ain't doing it, la 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 la, what's your name, la 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 la, oh, beg, oh, head to the floor, oh, do a little twirly dance. You see what I'm saying? You don't give your dogs and cats enough credit. There's a guy on the internet, and he's proven that his cat sings a song. He sings the song and the cat sings it, the same song with him. And you do not give dogs and cats enough credit. And this is why I get so frustrated every day. You're going around bumping off dogs. I bet if I had a conversation with these dogs, even down to these XL bullies, right? You get good and bad in all dogs, all animals. Same as you do in people. You get good and bad in humans too. But they go to prison. They used to kill them, but they go to prison. Or they get let out of prison. Or they stay in prison. You're going around killing the animals. You're killing the dogs and the cats because it's all about the money. Breed, breed, breed. It's all about buying and selling. You know, money, money, money. Oh, it's all about the vets. Big fat bills. Money, money, money. Do you see where I'm going with this? So this is what gets me really riled up. Dogs and cats have given back to the human race so much. And I remember as a little girl, and I used to talk to the animals, and so they're talking to me. And people go, oh no, they're just dogs or cats. They're just animals. They're just things that people do whatever with or they eat them. I went, no, the animals really do talk. And I said, you don't pay attention to them. They all looked at me like I was mad as a small child. But really, I now know what it was about. I told them truth about what they can do, the capabilities of it, and the real truth of it, and told them they do talk to me. And I talk to them back. And we get each other. And that's why I didn't have any problems. But what I'm saying to you is, the people out there that I told this as a small child, all it was about was them making money. So they, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about, little girl. And then behind, over here, they're like, oh shit, the animals really do talk, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we can make money out of this. See where this is going? That was all that was about, them making money. I didn't make no money. Because if I did, I'd be fucking rich by now. But what I achieved, what I told them as a small child. So, you know, but anyways, I don't give a shit. What I want the acknowledgement of is I want you to stop hurting dogs and cats. Yeah, you're always going to want to eat cows, pigs, or the meat. Yeah? Even though it's been proven over and over again they're intelligent. But like I said before in another video, if I gave the voices of one animal, I'm basically giving the voices of all animals. And then really, you'd all cry your eyes out, knowing how many you've eaten. Or you go and kill yourselves. Or you'd carry on eating meat. Yeah? So, there you go. It's like once upon a time, cave people, you know. Work this out. We was all once cave people. But we made electricity. We made cars. We made computers. Yes, we was all cave people. We started with fire, water, air, yeah, earth, blah, 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 whatever bollocks. Oh, us cave people. We made technology today and cars and trains and what a load of bollocks. Cave people. So don't chat shit. Anyway, that's a different kettle of fish, that conversation. But, like I say, I want dogs and cats to be acknowledged and to be protected in the sense of stopping people from overbreeding them, telling the breeders you are not allowed to breed anymore until all the other ones have homes first. Also, I want them protected, dogs and cats especially, because they're two of the top main fur babies that have been domesticated and put into all of our family homes to own, love. Well, you're supposed to all love them and have them for life. Yeah. Cherish, you know, all of that. But this is why I want dogs and cats to be protected. Because it's been proven so many times over. Yeah. And I know you want to eat meat, so carry on eating your pigs and your cows and stuff, you know, like you do, you know. But like I say, you know, but dogs and cats, I mean, when you think how many, each litter of puppies, each litter of kittens, to each cat, to each dog that has babies, that's a lot in just one litter of dogs and cats, you know. And then you think how many, and then you think how many you have in these rescue places, or you're dumping them because you want your holiday, you know, or because you want, or you want your new house, or you've moved out, or you don't have any friends or family that could take your animal on, that you daily could go around to your friends or families to then go and walk or care for your animal, or go see it still daily at your friends or your family's house that can have your animal there. Oh no, you've got to dump it. What's the excuses? Oh, I'm allergic to it. Well, why the hell did you go and buy animals in the first place, dogs or cats? Why didn't you go and see somebody that owns a dog or cat, walk in one in the street and say, can I put my child next to your dog, let it pet your dog and all that, because I want to see if my child is allergic to it? You could even go round to the doctors and have tests done before buying dogs and cats. But oh no, God forbid, you've got to go and buy one. It ain't worked out the way you thought it would by owning it. I've got to dump this and make up some excuse that my child is allergic or someone's allergic. Normal people go down to doctors or ask somebody who's got animals, can I rub myself all over the fur to see if I'm allergic to it? You know. But there you go. Or I'm pregnant, I've had a child, I've got to get rid of my pet now. The most distressful time in dogs and cats' lives, it's been proven over and over. It is so stressful for them when you promise to have them, to love them, to cherish them for the rest of their lives, and you're dumping them. That is the most stressful. Imagine how you feel as a human being if everyone keeps dumping you. Yeah? It's not a nice feeling, is it? So when you have friends that, well, use friends for an example. So you have these friends that say they're your best friends or your friends, real friends, and really they ain't. How does that make you all feel? When really they only want to come round and see you when they're getting something, when they need something from you, or when you're convenient. And all of those things when you ain't, they don't want to see you. They don't want to know you. They're not interested because they're off seeing the next one, because they're giving them something or whatever they need or want at the time. They're going somewhere else because someone else is giving it to them because you won't. Yeah? So you imagine when you shut yourself off from all these people and you realise that you are better off alone, yeah, than having these fake, phony friends that ain't your friends around you, they just use you, then, you know, it'll make you stronger as a person to walk alone. Yeah? Because it shows how strong you are and how weak they are. Because eventually people like that, they will run out. They will run out of people to go, oh, I've got to go and see my friend. What, the friend that you want and need from, not because they're your friend. Because when you go around there otherwise, when you don't need something. Exactly. Now, getting back to animals, dogs and cats topic. Yeah, so you imagine, it's kind of a bit like that feeling that you give your dogs and cats when you dump them. Yeah? So it's kind of like your human children. I mean, decent parents would not be dumping their children. Decent parents would be raising their children, loving their children, and cherishing their children's. Same as they should be. Their dogs and their cats, their fur babies. Yeah? So there's a lot of, you know, things that needs to be sorted out, talked about, and dealt with in the right way. I'm still not impressed about your XL bully ban. I mean, like I said before, personally, I know people that had them, and their dogs that I met were lovely, like big soft yogi teddy bears, wouldn't hurt a fly. The ones that I met were same nature as all other kind dogs of all breeds, yeah. So it's kind of like, if I could have had a conversation with these dogs that have done wrong, I bet I could find out that the owner done nasty things to that dog to get it to do it. Or that owner lied and it weren't a nasty dog, but they just trained it to do it. So it was just doing what the owner told it to do because it was trained to do it. That's not aggression. That's not a nasty dog because it's been trained to do it. It can be trained out not to do it, yeah? But it's like, once in a very long time, I will see one of those real dogs that is a very big concern. And I don't take it lightly when I'm doing all the tests, trying to figure out, is it the training or are you really one of them? Yeah. And I won't let you know what a real one of them is, because then you'll be lying through your teeth as the public, doing wrong, all because you want to dump your animals. Because we had this years ago, many years ago, and it still happens sometimes today, where the people, the public, they don't want their pet anymore, they want to dump it, and they're like, oh, it's bit my child, when really it hasn't. Or it's been aggressive and really it hasn't. And they take it to the rescue centre and they're like, right, you've got to take it because it's a nasty dog, it's aggressive. And we've proven many a times when they do the tests that it's not even got a bad bone in its body. It shows no aggression at all. But you told liars to dump it. And sometimes in the past, before, way before, I remember when people, the public, was dumping their animals and saying that when dumping them, and their dogs were not aggressive. There was not a bad bone in their body. And years ago, they was just taking the people, the public's word on it, and putting them to sleep. And really, that dog was not evil at all. Yeah. But over time, because we learnt, as the people was in the industries and stuff where we work, we was, over time, it's like we learnt we have to do the tests. So if you don't do the tests, then obviously, you know, it'll just get put to sleep, or like I say. But today's world, you have to do the tests. But sometimes you get idiots that are overrun and have too many animals coming in, but they want to rehome them rather than them be put to sleep. And sometimes they don't have enough people in there to do the tests. So they're rushing them in and they're trying to rush them out, to rush the next ones in. And then sometimes other ones that are not so lucky, they get put to sleep. Yeah. But like I say, I mean, I've had in my possession one of those nasty dogs. Yeah. And I will say time and time again, it was an experience that I wish and hope, touch wood, never have one of those in my possession or care or rescuing or even getting one like that. I hope never to see one like that again, because until you really truthfully have one of those, yeah, believe me, let me tell you these words now, as much as it's an experience under your belt to get one of those in your possession, one of these nasty ones, it is a real one, and you try everything in your power with training, trying to figure out what it is to, and nothing you do works, right? And it shows no aggression. Do I understand? But there is certain things I don't wish to disclose with you, because then you'll make up lies saying you've got one and go tell the wherever it is to dump your unwanted pet. So that's why I don't want to tell you the full ins and outs of it. But it was actually a poodle cross Jack Russell, and I was trying to bring it out, called the Jack the Doodle. Yeah. Now this Jack the Doodle, it had, I think it was 4 or 5 owners before me, and at the time I was looking for a new dog. So I've decided to take this one on. It needed a home. Okay, fair enough. And it was only a young pup. Yeah. So I thought, yeah, that'd do me. I'll take this little one on. Never had a poodle before in any of my dogs, but I've known other people to have fully fledged just poodles, yeah? Now, poodles on their own that I've met, that other people own, lovely, yeah? But when they crossed it with this Jack Russell and this dog that I took on, and it had 4 or 5 owners before me, and I was going to keep the dog. I had it, I worked with it, and I've loved it, treated it the same as any of my animals that I've kept or rescued or helped rehouse, you know. And I just couldn't believe it. I will never forget it. And you go on about putting down XL bullies and whatever. You get good and bad in all dogs. Yeah, all cats, all animals, same as you do humans. But in this day and age, it is very rare to get one of these type of dogs. Yeah? Because over a long history of a long period of time, dogs and cats and things, they have been made domesticated. Yeah? Whether it be through breeding, through training, through knowledge, through correction of the human race. Yeah? To get it right. So, like I say, you know, but to get one of these dogs, a real one like this, today's world is very slim and very rare. So a lot of the time we have you people panicking going, oh, it's an XL bully, blah, blah, blah. I mean, some of you idiots, I mean, when they tried to do the same thing to the Staffordshire Bull Terrier many years ago, they tried to do it too. Yeah. And we proved that the Staffordshire Bull Terrier is the most soppiest dog on the planet. And the people, the wrong people that were getting the stash years ago were training them up to do bad things. I mean, one of somebody I know, of somebody I know, put it this way, someone they knew had a staff, and what they were doing to that staff, I was not too impressed. I'd only just met this person this day, and I was with people that I know that knew them. It was nothing to do with me. And my mate said, oh, I've got to go and see someone, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. Do you want me to come with, or I'll see you later? And I went, no, you can come with. It's only my mate. They're coming down with their dog, or we're going to take it for a walk or what. I went, oh, okay. Anyway, so I've gone with my friend to, you know, meet up with whoever this person was. And then we met up with them. I remember we was taking the dog, you know, up to the woods. And I will never forget what I witnessed. He had his car with him. And he went to the boot of the car. Now, the dog wouldn't do what he wanted it to do. And I didn't know what he was trying to do, because his language with his dog was between them. Yeah, in how they talk, yeah. So I didn't know what he was saying to his dog. But all I saw was his body language. He told the dog, this is what it looked like, he told the dog to do something. The dog wouldn't do it. So he went up to his car, he opens the boot, and he gets out a baseball bat. Yeah. He goes over to the dog and starts beating the shit out of the dog. Then he says whatever it was he said to the dog again that he said before, that when the dog didn't do it. And this time the dog did do it. And then the dog went up the tree, and it was hanging onto the tree for dear life because it was scared he was going to start bashing it again with a bat. Do you see what I'm saying? Then from that day on, I said to my mate, I don't like this. I want to save that dog. Yeah. So between me and my mate, we was trying to save the dog. We managed to get the dog. But it's a long story. But like I say, then unfortunately, we managed to save the dog. But then he came back with one of it, some friend of his. And then they came in. I took a beating for that dog. I did. I took a beating for that dog. He broke 3 of my ribs. Yeah, Damien. I took a beating for that dog. And I said to my mate, whatever happens, do not let him have that dog. I said, because we've saved that dog. He handed that dog over to us to keep. Do not give him that dog. Whatever you do, I'll take the bait. I'll take it. I'll take the beating. Do not give him that dog. So my mate was in the other room and I was saying to her, keep the dog. Don't let him have it. Because, yeah, so it's a long story how this went down. But, anyways, my friend who knows these people, he had a friend that my friend knew that knew him, yeah? So my friend, the door went, this is how it all went off, the door went, so it was his friend, yeah? Not the one who owned the dog before. So my mate, because she knew him, she's let him in. But as she's let him in, she's not realised that the bloke that owned the dog before, that was abusing it with baseball bats, yeah, he came in the block with his mate. So now we got the two of them coming in, and my friend didn't realise that he was with him, and this is how this went down. And we had the dog safe, yeah, but my silly mate let him in and didn't realise that he was behind with him, yeah. So this is how he got into the property. So then I told my mate, I got her into the other room, told her to stay in there, keep the door shut, keep the dog safe. I'll take this. So I took a beating. Don't think I didn't stand up for myself, but I did take it, yeah, for that dog to be all right. And you think how many times he probably beat that dog with a baseball bat. So, like I'm saying to you idiots out there, not all the people or the public, but to you small amount of twats that are abusing animals and claiming that you have one of those dogs when you clearly don't, yeah? Because believe me, if you really had one of them born wrong dogs, believe me, I could do a load of tests to figure out if you're lying or telling the truth. And I'll tell you a lot of the time when I've had to do this, I find out people are lying. And I go, right, just give me the dog. I'm taking the dog. You go. Off you go. And I'll take that dog. And then I help that dog and I find it a better owner and home. Or if I have the space and I want to, I keep them myself. But I can't keep them all. But like I say, you know, a lot of the time people lie. And that upsets me and makes me very angry. But, you know. Anyways, I'm going now. But this is just a video chat about this, that and the other. But what I'm trying to explain is that if you talk to your dogs and cats indoors, right, like you do to me as a human, and you talk to your animals, like all animals, all your dogs and cats have their own personalities, yeah? So talk about, how's your day been when I pop to the shop? Or when I've been at work? Talk to them. And even film it. If you don't understand what they're saying, it just sounds like woof, 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 or whatever. Film it. Film it when you talk to your pets. And when they talk back, then watch the video and listen to it. Listen to what they're saying. Yeah? Because there's a lot of you don't give dogs and cats enough credit. And then you see people like me and other people and you're like, oh, wow, aren't they fantastic? How do they do that with their pets? Oh, wow, I want their pets. Or, oh, if they have babies, I want pets from them. Oh, and you get all that bollocks. Yeah? Or I want pets from them because their pets are well behaved. And if they have babies, they're going to be well behaved. You know, it's how you treat them. It's how you take the time out to love them right and speak to them in the right way. And you'll get loads of people going, I'm a trainer. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. Money, money, money. They only care about the money. Yeah? Because if they really knew anything really truthfully about dogs or cats, they'd be able to talk to them in such a way that the person and these animals, they get it, where you don't, where you're getting it wrong. So you're going to these people going, money, 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 and they're taking it, yeah? You're not gaining from it. They're like, money, 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 take your money, yeah? So think of it like that. They're just ching, 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 yeah? And you're the idiots. But then sometimes you have to put your hands up and ask for help because you don't know what you're doing. But if you really are dedicated like people are to football or whatever else, because I don't want to be a footballer, yeah? I mean, I can kick a football, but I'm not going, I'm a footballer, people. No, don't do that. Don't want to be a footballer. So other people have other talents or gifts that they're good at that I'm not, and I don't want to be. It's not even my interest. It's like if you're interested in things and you're passionate and driven, like you are in your sports or your computer games or your hairdressers or your nails, your makeup, then obviously you're going to achieve great things and you're going to be doing good at it because you're driven to want to do it, learn, do, and get creative and all that kind of stuff. And in a way, it's kind of like the same with animals, but to a degree it ain't, because they're living and they're breathing. And I much prefer animals because they're living and breathing and they can talk too. I much prefer them than a computer game that ain't real, that's boring, that makes you have problems. No thanks. I'd much rather be in the real world, seeing and doing and feeling things or petting things. Much rather, or be talking, yeah, all that kind of stuff. So, right, I'm going now, but I will make other videos. But like I say, talk to your babies indoors, your dogs and cats, fur babies. Talk to them indoors. But never over talk them and do it when you're doing training outside and stuff. Or even if you're doing training indoors, then stop talking, go into training mode, yeah? But other than that, when they're not training, when you're indoors only, talk to them. Film when you talk to your pets and listen to what they say and then watch it on the video and go, oh, my pet was talking to me saying that. It's like you'll go, oh, huskies, is it? Huskies or whatever it is. And you'll go, oh, they're well known for talking, huskies. All dogs can do it. But you just want the husky to be well known for it. But you don't give all the other ones enough credit because all dogs and cats can do it, yeah? You just don't take the time out. It's like, oh, I've got to be a believer because all the huskies, look how many are doing it. No, it's just because they had huskies and they chose to do it to huskies. You can get any dog and do it, yeah? Okay? Right, I'm going now. I'm going. I will make more videos down the line as I go. Right, bye.